So now we have the following statement. How do you show that square root of 2 is actually irrational? We call that if you have a square with length 1, then the diagonal of this square has a length. Well, using the Pythagorean theorem, let's call this guy x, using x squared is equal to 1 squared plus 1 squared, or x squared is equal to 1 plus 1 or 2, or x is square root of 2. Well, how do you show that square root of 2 is irrational? Okay, this is our attempt to show that square root of 2 is irrational. Our theorem, which is one of the classical problems to prove, is square root of 2 is irrational. Very well. So how do I prove that? Okay, let us apply the method of contradiction. Suppose not. Proof by contradiction. Suppose not, and square root of 2 is rational. Remember that our goal is to get to a contradiction. Now we try to get to a contradiction. Perfect. Square root of 2 is rational. Since square root of 2 is rational, square root of 2 can be written as a over b. A and b, both of them are integers, and b is not 0. Also, guys, take a look. Also, I'm going to impose this condition. Also, a over b is written in its reduced form. It means that a and b have no common factors. Let me write this guy down here. It means that a and b have no common factors. Okay, very good. Remember that this is super important. So just going back to algebra, if you have, for example, 4 over 6, it can be written as 2/3. This is the reduced fraction, the reduced form of 4 over 6. So 2 over 3, it's the reduced form. They don't have any common factor except for 1. Okay. Let's write except 1, so we don't get confused. Now let us begin. Now, since square root of 2 is a over b, it means that a is b square root of 2. If I raise both sides to the second power, I get a squared equals to 2b squared. Okay, what's the meaning of that? It means that a squared is even. So a squared is even. Since a squared is even, we just prove that A is also even. So A can be written as 2L. Very good. A is 2L. So A squared is equal to 4L squared. Keep this. I have A squared equals to 4L squared. I have A squared equals to 2B squared. From these two, we have 2B squared equals to 4L squared, or B squared equals to 2L squared. So B squared is even, then B is even. So B can be written as 2 times, for example, T. Uh-oh, what happened here? Guys, my A is 2L and my B is 2T. A and B have common factor. So A and B have common factor 2. Which is in contradiction with having no common factors. So this is our contradiction. This is our contradiction. Since we reached to a contradiction, it means that the original statement is true. So square root of 2 is irrational. And we're done with the proof.